Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Listen, I know I've been a little bit slack about coming and hanging out here on YouTube as of late, and we're just going to say life is crazy and I've been slack. I apologize for that, but today we are going to have a little bit of fun. I will admit it has been one heck of a week. It started off with Monday. If you follow me on all the other socials, you might have seen that I got stung by no less than 7 yellow jackets, and praise the Lord, I'm not allergic. But they hurt a lot. That was all I kept saying. They really, really hurt. They hurt really bad. I just kept saying that over and over. It was so bad. So bad, y'all. I can't remember the last time I've been stung by anything. I mean, like, bitten by bugs, yes. Ants, mosquitoes, yes. Stung, it has been a long time, and holy moly, they hurt. And maybe I'm just old and a wuss, I don't know. But they did not feel good, and my body was definitely like, this is not good. And yeah. So that was Monday, and here we are on Friday. I am so glad it is Friday. Today I'm dealing with probably still from Monday, because I haven't been back to work in the yard since that traumatic incident. I believe I also managed to get into something poisonous because I have a little bit of what looks like poison ivy on my leg. And it's super freaking itchy, very itchy. But it's not bad. Again, I'm not really allergic. I mean, obviously there's something, but it's not like anaphylaxis or anything like that. So, y'all, friends, it has been a week. I should not have gone outside on Monday, apparently. So here we are. We are going to craft away some of the stress of the week, and that is what crafting does for me. So I hope you guys are excited to craft a little bit. I don't know what you're going to make. I am going to be making a cover to go on my cruise insert, because do you see what happened to my cruise insert? It got coffee spilled on it. It is a hot mess, and I'm not super happy about it. But I gave my husband our cruise insert because he was doing all the planning. And I was like, well, you definitely need to be the one to fill it out because he has all the details. Like, y'all, I didn't even have the login info to check anything on the cruise until sometime this week. So, anyway, so I had given it to him, and he kind of just left it. I mean, y'all, it's like ripped here. I don't even know what he did with it. It was like on the table, and it had like a little bit of a ring on it, and then it had like a big splash of more. So what we're going to do, we are going to cover this up with this. Okay, so I found a previous travel deco, and we are going to create a cover for this. So bear with me, friends, bear with me. That's not what I wanted. We are going to try that, but give me 1 second to close my office door, because like I hear all the alarms going off, which means somebody's about to be here. Give me 1 second to just close the door. I think all the cats have left my office, although I will guess that someone will come in while we are here and will feed the cats. So here is what I'm grabbing. I am getting 2 sheets of white cardstock, okay? So my husband and I are going on a cruise to Alaska for our 10th anniversary. And friends, as a blended family, that to me is huge. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting the cardstock kind of centered here in the insert. Y'all forgot to... trying to multi-purpose here, friends. All right, so this is the cover that we are going to cover up. We're going to just put this page about halfway, right? You kind of want it centered, and we're going to close it. Now, what I'm going to do first is fold this over, okay? And fold this over. And then fold this one over, okay? Now I'm going to grab my trusty little fussy cutting scissors, I wasn't fully prepared, friends. And we are just going to cut a little bit of a indent there and here. And then I am also going to just cut diagonally here. And I'm just going to fold that piece in. I'm going to do the same thing over here. It's just going to help it lay a little flatter, I think. Oh, you know what? I probably could have just... Oh, I did that one so totally backwards, but that's okay. It was supposed to be more like this, friends. Not, I did it the wrong direction, but it's all good. It's all going to work the same. All right, so, listen, you just kind of listen. With me and crafts, you just never know. You never know how it's going to turn out. So we are going to grab our trusty, yeah, that's so not remotely what I needed it to do. But I can just tear it off. All right, so we are going to grab our, let's see if I can get that to, our craft tape here, and we're just going to, oh, that's not what I wanted to do either. Good Lord. Well, I need these to go away. This wasn't really, this is not the way I normally make it, but we're going to make it work. I know the gist of what I'm trying to do. I promise I know what I'm doing. Yeah. It's been one of those weeks, friends. One of those weeks. All right. So, I just need to make sure that I have a little bit of glue here and here. That's really all I need, because we are doing this and this. Okay. And the second piece is going to go on top of this. So, and we're going to cut it down after. So I'm going to just line this up. Oh, we'll probably want to cut it on this side. And if I do it properly, I'll only have to make one cut. So let's see. I'm not that good, friends. I did not make it that good. I did not do what I needed to do. But what we're going to do is just going to pull that off. And then we are going to grab a larger pair of scissors and cut this off. So we are just trimming off the excess, okay? My thought was, if I did it right, I would only have to make 2 cuts. And I don't think I quite did that. So, alas, we are going to make 3, and that's okay. Super close, though. Look how close I was. Just a little bit of trimming up here. And whichever side is prettier is going to be probably on the inside, honestly, because the outside's going to get covered. So I don't think it matters. It is 6 one way, half a dozen the other in terms of what this one looks like today. So here we go. All right, so slide that baby on. It is a little bit harder only because this insert cover is wonky. Okay, so now we have a nice white solid piece, and it should hopefully kind of straighten it out a little bit because it did get wet. So what I'm going to do now is grab my fun paper, and I am going to do you know, my little pairing, because I like that kind of look. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to put my craft glue here. And probably just put a couple extras there. And then I'm going to come over here, and I am going to try really hard to line this up with the edge. There we go. Not bad. So we have that. And I did go and look through my stash at some fun other things that I can put on here, because so this is our anniversary trip. We're going to Alaska. It is fall. It is a cruise. So I've got all sorts of fun little things I can add on here. So I'm going to do the XOXO sticker, maybe. My nails are not wanting to cooperate here. So I found these all in my stash. I have had a stash for a hot minute. I'm just going to put that right up here. And we'll put a little heart down here. And we've got a teal heart. Do a little teal heart loving. Maybe. There we go. Do a teal one up here. Got You're My Main Squeeze. So I will show you a little bit of what we've got in here. I just have to make sure I don't show anything that has like super personal info on it. All right, so we've got You're My Main Squeeze, and we'll do Love and Joy. So blended families, like the rate of divorce in second marriages is even higher than in first marriages, which is already pretty high, friends. It's already pretty high. But I will say, I think if you kind of go into it with the right mindset, then I don't know what's wrong with my sticker, y'all. Like we knew that it was going to be harder. We went into it knowing that, but we also went into it knowing that we were committed to doing the work to make it work. And I feel like, we knew things that we had done wrong in our first marriages. Neither one of us were perfect. Okay, well, that one's not happening. So we're going to just move on. I do have, this is not a Tula XII sticker, but it doesn't have to be able to be fun. Anyway, we went into our marriage knowing that it was going to be hard and there were going to be challenges, and there are still challenges even 10 years in. It's been 4 years since DJ's kiddos have been over. And that is really hard, obviously. And, oh, we got people coming in. You got to feed the kitties. What you need?
Oh, I'm just looking for my anchors.
Your what?
My anchors.
They're not in here. Check the bag on the top of the washing machine. I put a bunch of stuff in the bag on the left. Okay. Close my door. Just leave her in. Just close the door, please. Thank you. Came in looking for his tools, friends. Why would his tools be in the office? Oh, except for, if he left them after the last project, which was hanging that shelf, by the way, or rehanging it because it did come down. Anyway, so back to marriages being hard. I think marriages are hard in general. But I do think second marriages have like a whole other layer to them, and it can be a lot, friends. It can be a lot. I am going to do so obviously it's going to be a little chilly in Alaska. So I'm going to put this little snow hat on here because I'm going to be wearing one, although it's teal, not brown, but this is what I got. So we'll add this one on here for a little snow hat, and I think we'll put this one on here for the cruise, and we'll do the anchor one too. I probably should put this umbrella one on here because I'm gonna guess it's gonna rain, but I'll leave it off for now. Maybe I'll take it with us. Anyway, I think that we both went into it knowing that things are going to be harder, and we're going to have to learn to let things go. Like the fact that, he just came in here asking for tools that really shouldn't be in here. So the cat got stuck in here, by the way, and now wants back out. I guess I'll go let her out. All right, so those are fun. Here you go. Oh, alrighty. I could also put the little boots on here. Yeah. I did get some fun little, like garden boots, duck boots, maybe I think is what they're called. I did get some of those because I don't really have like waterproof shoes. So, and we'll put this heart on here too. And we're going to be drinking a lot of coffee, so let's put that on there. Maybe. Come on. There we go. There. All right, friends. So we have made a new cover for my cruise insert. So let's show you a little bit of what else in here. So I'm not going to show you that. I did start going through, I didn't go through the budget because I don't know how much stuff costs. I don't want to know. That's one of those things that as it relates to the trip, it is paid for already. My husband took care of that. And he just made the budget work. I don't know how it did. I got nothing, but he did. So what I did was I went through things that were included, like the gym and the water park and things like that. And then I also added things that I might want to go do, like maybe we'll go play laser tag. I don't know. It's just going to be the two of us. So I don't know. So anyway, so I put like some of the things we might want to do and what deck they're on. And then these were the excursions. And so I was trying to, like, he wrote them in here and I was trying to make notes. But I did do the itinerary. So we are having our anniversary dinner on the first night, and then we're at sea. So like this is kind of probably our most open. And I just used some washi tape and some of our stickers to do these. And then I just printed these off of our reservation and then just put them in. So it's a fun little way to kind of pre-journal. Now, I will also say my husband was the one who started this. So he started day one as the first day of the cruise, but we're actually headed to Seattle a couple days early. So that's what they are divided with the darker blue. So these are actually before here, but whatever. And then the rest is going to be memory keeping, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So it really is like every day I'm going to come in and, we'll have an idea of what we're going to do, or maybe this will probably be more of a journaling after the fact instead of a planning before the fact. So my intent is to do this every day while we are on the trip. And then, yeah, that's what I've got, friends. So, if you are looking to do some more crafting, I had intended to make some cards, and then I totally forgot to grab said cards. So, oh, that's not what I meant to switch to, friends. You don't want to keep seeing that. So I didn't grab the card kits. They're like totally not even remotely close to me. They're still in the box on the dining room table. So you guys got to see how to make a cover for your insert when you have totally messed it up. If you are making one for a medium, it is a little bit easier. You don't have to use two pieces. You can just use one. But it can be a lot of fun, especially if you maybe have like, you could use this to create like a vision board that you could move from one insert to the next. So it's something that you could keep using over and over. Or if maybe you don't like the insert design that you got anymore, maybe it is like totally out of season or whatever. And you can make these to cover it. So you can use deco kits to do that. I personally am super excited. Oh, about this one. This is the new Autumn Air. Of course, all my stuff is. This is the Autumn Air. It is so pretty. And you can do lots of things with the deco kits. And if you want to go look and see all the ones that we have available, you can go to theblendedmama.com/shop. And that will take you directly to my Tula XII website. Now, if you just want to learn more about me in general and all the things that I do, you can go to theblendedmama.com, read the latest blog article, and just check out and see all the things that we have going on. So I'm really excited about some of the things that we have coming up. If you haven't seen the new planning and journaling kits, those are a fantastic way to kind of pull your month together. So let me just share. Y'all, I'm super chunky in my planner this month, which is a change. I'm not normally that chunky. Let me just go back to sharing this. I wasn't planning to do this. So this is what happens whenever you hop on for craft with me. You just never know what you're going to get because, friend, we are just live and hanging out. And my kids are not in the house. They're both at work. Oh, that was the other thing that happened in the last week or 2 weeks since the last video I did. Because like I said, I'm a slacker. My youngest got her driver's license. So she drove herself to work today. It's so weird, just so weird. So the planning and journaling kits, the one I'm going to share with you is the one for September. There is a new one for October. Again, if you go to theblendedmama.com/shop, you can go to the menu section called the Art of Planning and Journaling, and it's going to share with you the current one for October, and it is so stinking cute. Here's a little preview of the theme. It has these adorable animals on it. They are so stinking cute. The owl is my personal favorite. He is adorable. But there's a mouse and a moose and a little chipmunk, little chippy, and a raccoon and a fox, which we also have 2 foxes that live on our property. So that's been fun. Anyway, lots of squirrel trails today. So in the planning and journaling kit, first of all, you do get a journal card that comes with the kit, and it has the whole month on it. So there's only 2 things in the kits that are dated. So if you do get one and you're like, I'm not ready to use it for whatever month, the only 2 things that are dated are the journal card that come with it, which will have the monthly calendar on it, and the month sticker, which I use on the month. But this month calendar is actually undated. So if you're like, I want to use this more than 1 month, you can grab multiple, and then you can use it for more than 1 month. So if you really like the design and you're saying, I want to use it for October and November, then you can go ahead and grab it. I personally am going to use the one for the given month just because I like to change things up and I like kind of playing with new things. So if you've been hanging out with us, we are doing memory keeping matching, which is part of why I was doing my cruise insert, because it is definitely going to be about making some memories. But that is what this insert is fantastic at, is it gives you a place to journal and memory keep in your actual monthly insert. So they all come with a the journal card, 2 sticker sheets, a stencil, a die cut, and then the insert itself. Okay. And the layout for the inserts are going to be the same. It's just the designs will be different. So you're going to see a lot of mushrooms in this one. Next month's for October has a lot more of the fall animals and leaves and things like that. So you have your monthly view, which I use mine for content planning, but you could use it for like a normal monthly. You have a place to capture things that are going on this month, which you can see I haven't actually put anything here. I just colored on it. That's totally my bad. It has nothing to do with the insert, everything about, I just didn't do it yet. Same for routine. I do have a routine. I just didn't take the time to sit and write it out. Okay. But you can have a place to really work on your morning routine, your evening routine. You can use this for trackers for your routine. So maybe, you are wanting to track not hitting snooze or doing your morning workout, your morning quiet time. You can add little trackers in here for that, and the stencil will have something to help you be able to do that. So that's really good. All right, so Then you have 4 pages, 4 sets of dot grid pages. I used mine to write out my 12-week goals for this month. I had a little snafu with Canva, so I was really working on ways to reorganize it. So this was kind of like brainstorming. And then I created this one for notes, and I did use some of our deco kit to do this one, which is separate from the planning and journaling kit. It was part of a deco. And then more note taking. So this one I was doing notes for coaching calls. Now, this one is super fun. This is a tracker page. I'm using it to track follow-up because this is more of my business planner. So you can see that I've been coloring things in as we go. And then there's a place for you to write to-do lists, which I just haven't done. So I'm still learning and getting used to using this and trying to do my plans a little bit differently. So, you know, it's all an adjustment. A place where you could do affirmations, quotes, inspirational things. You could also use it to document any memories, things like that. It's a great place. And I love how the coloring is just built in because you can totally do a little bit of self-care and do that as well. So then there's a notes page. I was creating an accountability group, a place for you to do like currently reading, watching, listening to, celebrating, loving, and making. Another place for you to, you could do more lists. You can use these to plop in little pictures and write stories about them. You can do lots of things with this particular page. And then another coloring page, a do more of and do less of, and then a wrap up. So what were your favorite memories, your challenges from the month, your favorite quote, your savings for the month, and then 2 additional, and then also a place for you to look ahead, as well as a place for you to do like pen tests and swatch tests. And I even added a little bit of my washi tape in there just so I could see how it was going to look with some of the colors. So this is a fantastic tool. I'm really excited to use it more even than I did this month. I know that that will happen for October. Although, to be fair, I am going to be on a cruise for half of it, but I will take it with me. It will help with just keeping me on routines and habits and things like that. So I'm really excited to continue to use that in October and to grow with my use of that particular instance. If you are interested in that, again, you can go to theblendedmama.com/shop and look at the art of planning and journaling, and you'll see the latest one. So I'm really, really excited about that. That's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit, for doing a little bit of crafting. I would love to hear what you made. So feel free to come and post it in our community. If you go to theblendedmama.com, you should be able to join our Chaos Coordinator community. It is a free group on Facebook. It is not for Tula XII brand ambassadors. So if that is you and you are not part of my downline or one of my sponsored people, please just understand it is for my community of people. And I'm really excited to continue to share more things with you guys here. So if there's something specific you would like to see, drop it in the comments and maybe that will be the topic of my next video. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Don't get stung by yellow jackets, and maybe don't run into poison ivy either. All right, friends, you guys have a fantastic day. And until next time, coordinate that chaos. I'll see you guys later.